you know, but like maybe like two years ago or a year ago, they are just so much more improved, but only one of them can make it into this top 4.
So we got haircut here for full auto. You just saw it come out. A little more damage.
Yeah,
this is going to be about zoning here.
This is interesting to see it, actually. Very infamously, a lot of the Sindels really like to go the Air Banshee Barrage, not Barrage, Air Banshee Dash against Sindels, or sorry, oh my gosh, I'm getting these all mixed up, against the Jackie players because they like to be in the air. But that conversion that you get from the haircut, not quite as much maybe.
Woo! It's not enough quite yet. Moving out of the goop. Yep, very quickly. Trying to strike in, and I really like Hijinx taking his turn right back right there. Yep. As soon as it came up.
Yeah, so many different ways to chip your opponent out. Jackie probably the character that puts you into the most checkmate situations in the game. Oh, but there we go. Great way to start it off, especially against the 950 health character.
Oh, let's go. That's so much.
That is the power of that variation. Being able to get those launches, it really changes completely how Sindel plays. But, you know, speaking of high damage, you don't need anything all that special to get high damage from Jackie. However, she gets even more when you do have all of these leaps.
Ooh, okay. 4-2 right underneath, and Hijinx gets the punish.
Yeah, and reads the breakaway, so just even that much more damage. Follow does have the Fatal Blow. It's going to be a pretty good Fatal Blow. You know, can catch a lot of things out of the air, so even one straight leap. Oh, that was an attempt to bait it right there. Oh, actually gets the air-to-air, but again, no conversion. And again, no conversion to the Fatal Blow. That could have been it.
Oh, taking all sorts of risks, and it did work. Nice.
Hey, we take those, managing to hold on to that Fatal Blow for later. You know, that is going to be a huge deal to be able to save that. Wow, flawless block from that range. Maybe an accident, but if not, that was impressive.
Oh, big chance? No. Here you go, no offensive bar, so not going to be so much. Quite meter dependent.
Oh, jumps over and gets the hit. Again, no confidence in the hit. Oh, tried to get a weird little pickup right there. Not going to be the easiest thing. Still managed to get a good amount of damage from just the plasma being on the ground. Oh, and look at this. Life bar disappeared. Needs to find some huge hits here. I mean, that's a good start. Probably not going to, cash out a Fatal Blow or anything yet. Yeah, needed to find at least one more opportunity, but wasn't able to. Just getting clipped a few too many times, which, I mean, it only takes a few, and then Jackie just eliminates your whole life bar.
Yeah, the idea of the haircut, I think, was not just about damage, but we saw, I think, what looked to me like the startup of it as anti-air versus Jackie trying to do a leap in, and it got hit by the shrapnel as she shot. So that didn't work out at all. I wonder if there's going to be a change. I mean, Full Auto certainly plays this matchup a lot, right? It's not like he's going to have, like, not fully formed ideas about how to approach Jackie. But what we saw him try to use haircut for there didn't seem like it was quite working.
Yeah, so I bring it up again, you know, a lot of players that played Sindel really liked having that Air Banshee Dash because you can do it kind of as an instant air, and the Jackies really have to respect it. You know, it covers the entire space that Leap covers. You can't dash punch through it or you just get caught, and if it hits a single time, then, you know, you just amplify it. It's kind of like the option select where you easy amplify it, and then you get a full combo no matter what the situation. But, you know, we're just, again, not seeing that as an option from Full Auto, and so that's going to make even the fact that he's got the low Star Screamer not that scary, because that's just one of the easiest things to punish in the game by just leaping over it. I say as he hits it immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Oop. It's the guy, but is he standing in the damage? No,
he's not.
I think it wasn't quite. Yeah, it looked like it, but it's just the extra range of the heals.
Right back to that mid-range. Okay, yeah, a little bit of damage here as well. So Full Auto playing this mid-range game. Great call out on when to move forward yet again, as we've seen.
Yeah, but the guesses as far as like how many blasts there's going to be have pretty much all gone the way of Hijinx. We just haven't seen the correct anti-air reads. And Sindel does have some really good anti-airs. Plus, you should be getting a little bit more damage off it with the haircut. See, not really coming into play that games, though. Just making the right reads in other places.
Mm-hmm. At that mid-range. Super good! And calling out correctly that there was going to be a breakaway.
Yeah, getting Max off of that. Now here's the Oki. Oh my gosh, trying to get out. Again, it's just these mids, you know, you just get scared to be grabbed and then get chipped over and over, but here we go, big full conversion. Oh, playing aggressive, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a really different style right now. It's a lot more about not just offense, but like active kind of mid-rangey stuff. It's not really keep away at all.
Oh, nice, gets the side switch. Now needs to find an answer out. That down 4 really good at actually as an anti-air as well as a poke, but oh no! Oh, the full
no! What the fuck here?
Okay,
Both
still have a chance.
Getting a little wild here.
I know that was the... Oh, no full conversion, and now it just needs chip. Forward 4 is one of the best at dealing with that. Tried to whiff punish it, didn't quite get it. That is a super unfortunate drop to not be able to get that fatal blow conversion, but regardless, I'd have to say that full auto is playing a lot like in the previous set that we saw him in, where the first game, not going his way at all, but it just seemed like immediately he's made that full adaptation, and he's just in control now the rest of the time, and a lot of it, that game was honestly playing a lot more aggressively. It just seemed like it was working.
Yeah, and it was a similar kind of adaptation too. When we saw him before, first game was him running away. It was him like having that full screen distance even when he was down in life, right? And then after that, he really changed it up. It, as you were saying, looked a lot more like pressure mid-range, active mid-range, not just passive stuff, and that really worked out.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any sort of change as far as style from Hijinx now coming. Of course, you know, don't expect any change as far as characters or variations, but there is the opportunity to try and kind of like counter zone or maybe just play a little bit differently, maybe even just a more patient on defense, because, you know, it is really more of a strike throw game. Again, you're not really getting mixed up with highs, lows by Sindel at any point in time, so you can kind of play wait, you know. If you get hit by something like this, though, that's the thing. When you swing, it's Sindel's time to get that damage.
Yo, what a whiff punish as well. Wow, jumped over the back too. That's so sick.
All right, yeah, earning that damage back immediately. You know, it takes a big crushing blow for that damage from Sindel, but Jackie can get it pretty easily by herself.
Yeah, look at this very offensive, active stuff. We're seeing dashing forward from full auto. We're seeing pressuring up close.
Yeah, look at that. Just choosing movement, and the spacing is just working so well. And look at this. Now that he's got that amount of lead, yeah, perfect choice. Also got to say, amazing usage of the amplified scream. Not a move that we see a whole lot from a whole lot of Sindel's, but you can tell that full auto is very comfortable at knowing what its max range is, and people aren't used to having to worry about a mid at that range.
It takes up such a big spot, not just like horizontally, but vertically, as you see too.
Oh yeah, so many times the crushing blow out of the air. That is a heartbreaker 100% of the time. Unless you're the Sindel, then you're very happy. Ooh, nice. Good air to air.
Great call out by Hijinx, looking for the breakaway. Gets a chance to pressure.
And there's a little bit of like a jank 50-50, but
yeah,
you know, the damage is significant, especially when you amplify it like that, and the knockdown is really big.
Wow. And again?
That actually, I think is, I was going to say punishable, but I like that backing up and whiff punishing with back two. And I swear, this looks exactly like a repeat of the previous game. A full auto, just more and more getting a grasp on exactly what he needs to do to fight his opponent. And it's just looking so dominant now.
Yeah, the longer that this goes on, the more that it seems like he has control, for sure. For Hijinx, it's going to have to be, you know, not just trying to inflict his own offense. Obviously, that's a huge part of what his character wants to do. But it's also got to be understanding how to get around and not have to deal with or just play well when getting pressured by his opponent, because that has been such a huge part of this. You mentioned when Sindel backed off and was confident in that life lead. That still is there. That zoning, that mid-range control is still there in those instances. But the bulk of this is really more about, again, active, moving forward, playing offense. It's working out.
So one reason, too, that I think that works out so well for full auto is something that I see him do that I see almost no other Sindels do, even the best in the world. We've seen a lot of them, especially from kind of like the East Europe like area, but nobody whiff punishes with back two like full auto does, which is, you know, her only like kind of raw launcher you don't have to spend any bar for. And he just creates, especially when he's on the offense like we've seen, he creates situations where he knows he can whiff punish something and has the confidence to go for it. And I think in both the sets that we've seen from him so far, as he's gotten more comfortable against his opponent, he's ended up going for the back two of punishes more, and we actually are going to see our first final game character switch of the day and our first Cetrion of the day. I was going to note how interesting it is that we didn't have any Cetrions, but now I guess we'll see if we see any Cetrion wins, because with low Starscreamer and Haircut, both very good at dealing with a lot of what the character can bring.
Very classic build, of course, for Cetrion here. She's got that teleport. Got full auto. Threatening. I'm right in there immediately. Here's the teleport.
Oh, catches with the overhead. Probably not as an overhead, probably just actually hit it like some movement or something like that. But you look at this, yeah, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, you see, look, you have to teleport in for the aggression, and that's really not where you want to be exactly as Cetrion. You want to get more value out of your zoning, but the low Starscreamer, really, really good projectile. Oh, almost got the air-to-air right there with the jump too. Using that hair. It's one of the longer jumps.
Forward. Happy to see that right there out of Hijinx. And then again, full auto finds the hit. It's almost enough. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Okay, yeah, there's a chance. I can't believe that Jay didn't kill. That was very weird. It looked like it had no damage, but here we go. The pressure's pretty scary in the corner. Oh, but again, the jump kick, air to air has been working so well in every matchup for full auto.
Round 2, fight.
And he's at it. Wow! What a white punish! That was too good.
Oh, this.
Looking for break.
Yeah, and then just as he gets up, uses the command grab from the interactable. Oh my gosh, I have to say, I don't know if I like this pick. I mean, I understand the point of it, but overall, it just doesn't seem like it's been working out. It looks like full auto is just too comfortable in this matchup, which you truly have to be. Another one of those characters. Wow, use the float to get over the Hell's Wrath. So good. That's just an unbelievable level of comfort, and the flawless block, everything all in a row. That was just a class on how to play that matchup.
Super impressive. You could see that he knew everything about the matchup and also everything that Hijinx was going to do. I mean, I feel for Hijinx here. That decision to go to Cetrion didn't work. Didn't work at all. I liked more of what the Jackie was doing. I mean, the Jackie got the W in the first game. Obviously,